idea what discovery pins are all about? What are you thinking?
Discover stuff.
Okay. Anybody want to expand off of that thought? What can you expand?
Kind of like find
What do you think? What are your thoughts?
maybe it brings out how the different books can like see everything out.
What kind of books do you think we're going to be doing or reading in Discovery? What are you thinking? Say it louder. What do you guys think? Informational books?
Yeah.
So our Discovery is going to be around informational books or different topics. What are some of the things you're studying in science and social studies? What are you studying? Yeah.
We're learning about native people.
Okay. Who can expand off of that? Make it a little clearer for us. What did we learn?
So we've been learning about Native American people. So we've just been learning about how like they live and how like the temperatures changed and how they so maybe like advantage of
Do you guys agree with that? You've been studying some Native Americans. You want to expand some more?
They also couldn't move that much. You have to explain why they're crops and everything. Yeah. So that's
So you're learning a lot about Native Americans. I do believe one of your Discovery bin buckets is Native Americans. So you're going to be able to, during Discovery, expand your thinking on Native Americans, clarify some things, clear up maybe some misconceptions you thought about. Do you guys know what a misconception is? Or I mean, yeah, so you didn't know what that meant, huh? What does it mean to have a misconception? What are you thinking?
probably like a misunderstanding.
Yeah, another word for misconception is that a misunderstanding. You thought something, and then now you changed your mind because you read something that made you think differently. So you're going to do some of that. So we have several discovery buckets, and so we're going to offer them up for you to go to and learn more. All right, so you're going to discover. You're going to think about some things. We're going to come around and we're going to help you discover today. We're going to come around and give you some Post-its here and there so that you can come up and maybe share some things that you uncovered. But you're going to look through the informational books and you're going to clear up misconceptions. You're going to talk about it. You're going to read. You're going to use the text features like the headings and the glossary and the index and the diagrams to study the different topics in the buckets today, okay? You're going to stay in your buckets. So there'll be one in the back corner, there'll be another one in the back corner, there'll be one here, there'll be one in the middle, right? You're going to stay in those buckets today, and then when we're finished, we'll have a few people come up and teach us something that they learned, all right? Now, we have one or two ways we can do this, and I'm going to let you guys decide. I can count off by fives, or we can say we have these buckets and only 4 go to each bucket. And you guys have to decide. If there's already 4 people there, you gotta go find a different one. What do you guys want to do?
Just give the 4 people bucket. Like 4 or 5 people in one bucket.
4 or 5 people.
Count off.
Okay.
You do 1, 2,
So raise your hand if you want to count off. Raise your hand if you would like to go about finding your buckets, walk over to them and decide, and if there's 3 or 4 people. All right, we're gonna try that, all right? But we're gonna do it where we can't talk.
Okay.
So you're gonna go quietly over there. Once they're set up, you're gonna look. If there's 3 or 4 people there already, you're going to walk away and try to find another bucket. We're gonna see if we can do that, okay? All right, so let's get them out. I'm gonna have you walk up and get Severe Storms. It's right over there, just a second. See where it says Severe Storms? You're gonna go put that bucket in the back corner. Can you take that first bucket? Put it right there.
That's Native Americans.
Native Americans right over there.
Do I put it right here?
Yeah, that's good. In the back corner. You wanna go grab that bucket over there? Go grab a bucket. You go grab one and put one in this corner. And then can you go grab one and put one here? Let's see how many we have left. left there. Yep. All right. Do we have, right over here, and then we need one here, and then do you think we can have room in the middle maybe for one? Oh, actually one by the cart. Put one by the computer cart back there. Okay? All right. So now, we're not gonna be a bunch of buffaloes doing this. We're gonna quietly get up. We're gonna walk and see if we can get 4 people. Let's start with 4 people at each bucket. Let's see if you guys can do this. I haven't had any 4th graders do this yet productively. Okay, so let's see if you guys can do it. Let's see if we can beat Woodland, Sunrise, and Westside in this, okay? Right? No talking. So quietly go and find your bucket. No visiting. Guys, I'm gonna need 2 of you to head over there, okay? 2 of you to head over there. Thank you. Alright, so what bucket is this? Native Americans. So now, take a look. What is this? Is this a story or is this a information? Oh yeah. Yeah, so let's pull this one out because we're not going to have stories. Okay? And let's look at some of these. Let's see if we can notice what's the same in all these books. Let's take a look and see what's the same. Can you come on over, bud? Yeah, just put your chair and let's just sit down. Do you want to be facing each other? Do you want to be talking with each other about the books? Okay? So what do you notice is the same in all these books? Let's open them up and see if you guys can find out what's the same in all these books. Let's look and see. Are they all native? Oh, what are you noticing? So let's look. What does yours start out with?
Here's the key.
So look at these 3 books. What do you guys notice here? What do you notice here? What does it say? So what do you think that means if this book has it, and this book has it, and this book has it? What else? For the reader. What else do you think? Do you think this is a main idea or something that's pretty important for people to know? If it's in this book, in this book, in this book, I wonder if it's in this book. Did it think it's pretty important? They want you to know their home life. All right, so now each of you take one, and you read this section, and then you talk about the differences between their home life. Okay, and I'm going to come back and see what you guys find out. Okay? Sit in your group so that you're talking to each other and not laying around. So scoot this way. Storms. So what is this bucket? Storms and weather. Okay. I bet you there's lots of other weather books, but let's see what we can find out. So what is a question you might have about weather?
Why?
Did you hear his question? Say it again to your group. Do you guys know the answer? No. Let's see if we can find that answer. Why is the sky blue? So let's look through our books and see if it is that. Why do you think it's in that book?
Because it's like showing a lot of things.
Okay, so
It says, I wonder why the sky is blue.
did you know that? Okay, so let's read it and see what we can find out. What do you guys predict? Why is the sky blue? Let's predict first.
I don't know, but I do have another one. Because water and clouds.
All right.
What about the sun and clouds?
Okay, let's read and find out. You read and find out.
When you are up, you see the sky. The sky is a part of the atmosphere. Yeah, you just can't afford it.
Okay, so let's look at this word. The atmosphere. You guys help here. The atmosphere is a layer of air. How did you figure that out? How did you figure that out? That was good thinking. Were you thinking about how the atmosphere is around? There you go. Yeah. Yeah, so you broke it apart, you had different, and you knew it made sense, right? That the atmosphere surrounds. It's made up of different gases, water, and dust. Dust what, guys? Particles. What's another word for particles? Dust. Yeah, what's another word for particles? It's made up of different gases, water, and dust. Particles.
Oh, mist.
I wonder if it's in that book. Let's see. Let's find out what particle is. Very small piece of something. So it's a small piece of something, okay? Alright, you guys keep reading this and see if you can find out what makes the sky blue. I'm going to come back and check on you.
And I got to watch you, and I opened my camera.
Alright, what are you guys discovering?
I'm reading it.
Okay, what did you find out so far? Can you come and sit down here then? Oh, wait a second. These kind of rocks. What kind are they?
I don't know.
So if you don't know something, what could you do in your group? Do you guys know what this kind of rock this is? That's a big word, isn't it? Just hold on a second, guys. She's not sure what this word is, so we want to help her. So how do we solve it? Sedimentary rock. Do you know what that means? Sedimentary rock? Let's see if you can find out. Let's read and find out. So there's different kinds of rocks, right? Sedimentary is one kind of rock. All right? Did they learn this in third grade?
Fourth grade.
This is a new thing. They will be learning it?
Yep, they
Great.
will be.
So you're going to be learning about sedimentary rocks. So right now you're building your background. You're filling your brain with lots of things because when you study this, you're going to know some of it already, right? So read and find out what sedimentary rock is. See if you two can read it together. Or you three read this together and see what sedimentary rock is, and then you are going to teach this at the end, what sedimentary rock is, okay? So be ready to teach that at the end, okay? Okay, we're going to do a little reflection here. So listen, eyes up here for a second.
Are we done?
Are we doing our best learning? Ask yourself that. Are we discovering? Are we clearing up misconceptions? Are we asking and answering questions? Are we building our background knowledge?
Yes.
We are. You have about 2 minutes to finish up your thinking today, and then we're going to come to sharing feedback time. All right? All right, let's try to find out.
That this is a log house and it holds up to 50 people. But they all have their own living space. We fight.
Okay, so you each had home life. What did all of them were easy to build?
Not the one I read.
Okay, what tribe is that? What tribe are you? What tribe is that?
Yeah, I know what it is. I can pronounce it.
Ah.
I am good at pronouncing.
Okay.
I don't know what tribe I am. Algonquin.
Algonquin. What about this is the Iroquois. Iroquois. What is this one?
I'll try it.
Cherokee. Now, is there a pronunciation key that helps us?
Yeah.
I don't know if there is. Do you know what a pronunciation key is? Oh, here it is. Do you have a pronunciation key? This is what we call a pronunciation key. It tells us how to say it. Iroquois, Cherokee, Apache, and then do you have a pronunciation key? European Home Life, Algonquin. Did you guys know those are pronunciation keys? That's what they're called? You didn't know that? Which one of you would be able to come up at the end and teach your class about your pronunciation keys?
Actually, I'll do it.
You'll do it? Okay, pick one of the books, all right? And then you'll come up and do it. All right. We have 2 groups that are going to share today. What you need to do now is make sure your books are put back in your bucket correctly in the right order. So they're not all bunched in there. They're all neatly put in the bucket. And then join us in the front for sharing feedback time. So make sure you have buckets, and then you can put the buckets back here on the back table and then join us in the front.